So it's Tuesday and we are at the desk. Feeling good. We are mostly today, in fact last few weeks have been like that really. We're not out and about too much. We've got, lots of, I wouldn't say, well, we have got lots of problems, there's always problems, but there's a lot of room for improvement in a lot of areas at the moment that actually we can move a lot quicker if I get my head under the bonnet and really invest the time in allocating a day to a different area of the business, like really significantly. So on Sunday night, I spent a good chunk of time, was up till quite late, just kind of really affording myself that really strong quality thinking time. And I just asked myself questions in terms of, where, in order of priority, where really needs my time at the moment. And then I've tried to theme a day of each week. So yesterday was literally meeting. I think I had about 9 meetings, but it was all internal. So with different departments, the people that work directly with me on, data, on product, from the sales point of view, from an operations point of view, from a finance point of view, all that sort of stuff. So I tried to hash all them out on the Monday, and then the rest of each week. Each day this week is really themed around a different area of the business, a different challenge that needs a kind of a fresh approach, a really detailed investment of time. So today is very much around the website. There's still lots of teething problems with that. It's quite complex. So I'm spending some time today really brainstorming into that. I'm looking at some of our website collections to see where we can make the user experience better. Very much notebook, pen, really in detail, off the radar, just kind of really spending a day looking at that. I've got a few calls to do in between. Me and Sam are going to get a bit of filming in today on a couple of product videos, product reviews, because they seem to be being, initial feedback is really good on them. But yeah, all in all, happy days. Been in since early this morning, about 7 a.m. Got in the gym early doors, got over to the office for about 7, and then was working on some stock system issues, because again, tech related. So lots of it's all those niggly things, and where we grew so quick last year, at the moment, January, February, and I think probably even March, is about me going, right, let's put the brakes on, let's stop, let's go back a bit, because some of the breeze blocks at the bottom of the house, where we was chucking the thing up so quickly, especially in the last 12 months, we've missed a lot of the core foundations. So we're now going back to re-cement those in and get ourselves stronger again, ready for sort of Q2 to really kick off and hopefully be in a much better position for both internal frustrations, but also our customers as well. So that's what we're doing. Hello, Trev.
Hello.
How's it going?
Yeah, all right.
Oh, you're finally on camera.
Huh?
You're finally in the vlog.
Am I?
Yeah. At
Where's
last.
the camera?
Hey, Sam the man.
Oh, Sam, hello, mate.
He's not very happy at the moment, Sam, because our wonderful tradesmen have done a runner and left him with filler all over the wall.
Yeah.
And he's been forgotten about.
Going to be a DIY job.
Yeah. But the skipper's gone.
Yeah.
We had a 12-yard skip there for 10 weeks that wasn't collected, and now we've been surcharged because someone's put plasterboard in it. The reason we came in, have you got a ruler? And whilst we're here, how are you finding your new humble abode?
Well, I miss being in with you, obviously.
Yes. Yeah, because me and Trev did previously share our office.
So good.
But it was a bit fast-paced for him. But now he's having withdrawals.
It was fast-paced for him.
Yeah, I need to measure this because I need a teleprompter when we're doing our product videos.
Ain't the bloody BBC News.
So we need, but we're not sure what size. Yeah, this is like 12 point something inch iPad. So the one prompter we found that was a low cost fits all iPads apart from if you've got a 12.9 inch iPad Pro. when he comes in.
And can we have a sign put up there, like an illuminated one that says on air? Like when
In
you're-
your office, yeah,
No,
because
when-
you always want to steal the show,
in your
don't you?
office, it says on air, so we all know he's on air.
So, is there anything you want to say on record?
There's plenty. That would all be bleeped out.
But other than that, things are going well.
Ah,
Are you happy?
so happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy now. Sam's come in with his
Yeah.
camera.
So it's all going well. So Trev is our finance director, and he keeps the show on the road with the bank balance. So because if I was left to my own devices,
Christ,
there
God
would
help
be
us.
no bank balance. So
Yeah.
some people, a wonderful, good man that supported us recently, described us as the pedal and the brake. So I'm the pedal with the foot firmly on the accelerator. Trev is the brake.
Yeah.
And you need the yin and the yang.
Occasionally we need an emergency stop.
Yeah. Occasionally we need a handbrake, but we haven't got one of those. But we'll find our way.
So are you touring the whole building? Or is
No,
it-
we
am
just
I
we just happened to be here in the moment, and we needed a ruler, and there's only one man we knew would have one.
So you brought the film crew in
So the film,
to
yeah,
get a ruler.
it's day in the life. You've got to see behind the scenes.
Time to go looking for rulers.
He's very busy. He's very busy.
Anyway, it's been nice.
All right, well, it's
no
been.
offence, but piss off.
Bye.
Bye.
It's done, it's set up.
Yeah.
You know, it's already imported, just needs a few tweaks, then it's on the website, and then it's good to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
By tomorrow, people will be able to buy stuff.
Yeah.
By the time it comes through to these guys,
I'm more worried, Phil. You put them all on this week, you whack the whole lot on, and then next week we've got 100 404s.
well, I mean,
Because we then tagged them all. Do you see what I'm saying? When you change them over.
this.
Yeah.
This,
Oh, yeah,
there's a few keys, like lanyards, badges.
Lanyards and badges.
Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah.
Everything else that's.
Yeah. Whack on.
Yeah.
I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the full extent of what. Yeah. The thing is, if we come across it, we can always go, there's a crossover here,
Yeah.
let's do something about it.
So, to start with, if I say to you, what's performance management, what's the first thing that comes into your head? Be honest.
Sounds stupid, but like just the measuring and management of someone's like performance.
Yeah? Okay, yeah. It's not
I think
stupid.
in basic terms it's rewarding and highlighting positive work
Yeah,
or positive performance and dealing with negative or
Yeah.
below average, shall we
Yeah.
say, performance.
Yeah. My immediate thought is like in my head I think performance management like I'm running a sports team.
okay.
Like create a high performing team.
Yeah, brilliant.
And unfortunately you have to phase out low performing players
Yeah,
because we need a high performance team in this current world. That's how I look at it. That's the first thing that came to mind.
do you know, well, that's really, I've really liked all those answers because so often you ask me that question, you go, when you're working someone because they're not performing.
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
Like the really
I think we're so
negative
used
side
to
of
it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but actually, all those responses are really good and really healthy. Because it's about creating a culture which this is the CIPD definition, but creating a culture which encourages continuous improvement of people, skills, behaviours, and contributions. Is summing up a lot of what you said.
We don't want to be that company where people hit a ceiling. If we're always growing, there's always more opportunity.
Yeah.
But I think like we were saying the other day, there's so many avenues we can go down without putting people into leadership as such.
Yeah, yeah,
New
yeah.
roles
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
different types.
Yeah, leadership is one route, isn't
Yeah,
it? And,
yeah.
and actually, it's a very specific skill set.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
a very
definitely,
specific route. You know, I think organisations that do it really well show those kind of horizontal career paths because actually, quite often those people that have worked across loads of different,
Yeah.
areas in the business might not be leaders now, but that gives them a really good
Yeah,
benefit
great
in
strength,
the
yeah.
future.
I mean, Sam's a prime example. Sam started in production running the DTG machine, hated it, but he had a degree in photography and media.
Right, okay.
And it's been his passion to get into
Yeah.
How many companies around Swaffham are going to be looking for somebody to do media? But because we've grown a bit and
Yeah.
it's given him an opportunity to, like
Yeah,
say,
that's right.
he's not a millionaire out of it by any stretch, but he's at least fun.
But having
when he
someone
gets out.
internal to do this stuff is amazing
Yeah.
because it makes it so much more accessible.
Yeah.
But he can't take the glory from the camera because he's behind it.
He's
for the
coming
film.
upcoming soon. He's going to be.
You need to like,
When need a face reveal, don't we?
I've asked if he's subbing out. When you're thinking about the regular discussions and feedback, it doesn't need to be. I'm not a particular fan of appraisals.
No,
to be
yeah,
honest,
that's why
because I think the minute you think about that 2 hour form filling discussion, you're like, I'll leave that for another day.
Yeah, that's
Nobody wants to do it. I don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. But actually, that regular check-in of sit down for, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes a month, and you have some key headlines. They might be, let's talk about performance, let's talk about your development, let's talk about your well-being, whatever. And you have a more of a free-flowing conversation. You've still got the opportunity in there to say, look, there's this one particular target, and I really need you to crack this. Why aren't you cracking it? You can still have that.
I think the problem we have as well is managing the time, because obviously we're so stretched and thin. I think I've got 15 or 16 people upstairs, and like if you're saying roughly 45 minutes to an hour.
That's a lot of direct calls.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I stopped the appraisals. But
Found the name of it?
Yeah, but I couldn't find it. It's called the Sprinter.
We are currently looking at lapsed accounts with the team on people that have used us in 3 months prior to the latest 3 months, and accounts that have lapsed and dropped off. And that's what we're doing this morning. And we've had quite a productive morning so far. How's your morning going? Having a good day?
Yeah, some potential big orders coming through, getting some payments, so we can't complain.
Making hay while the sun shines.
Although it's raining outside, but.
Have you got anything to add? Oh, he's on the phone. He's on the phone.
Lucy.
Don't get in trouble.
Okay, no worries at all. Wrong number.
I was just saying, Jack, how's your morning going?
Oh yeah, so far so good. Busy this morning, but
Right, day?
yeah, some good stuff in the pipeline.
All positive. It's picking up, Sam. It's picking up. The website is finally starting to do what it should be doing, and we're starting to see some more inquiries, which is positive. Yeah, that North Chamber of Commerce, I went to one of their events Norwich last week. It was a breakfast night, and obviously like comparatively.
This is the latest.
Yeah, this was proper, decent, normal things that actually were there. Big firms, not just women. And we can go to like exactly, yeah. But this you get all the extra benefits as well, not just a networking. You get all the. No, it's just if you want to go, you can go. Book on.
Okay.
Much better. Yeah.
Alright.
They've got one next week with in Swaffham at the Swaffham Council.
She's
all
actually just
Swaffham
wanted to
businesses
talk about query.
hear about what guys were doing their business in the area, what changes are coming, but then also all the obviously Norfolk business, like Swaffham business is going to be there. So like little. So, have we filmed this morning? We haven't. Right, so it's Thursday. So, it's Thursday afternoon. It is a miserable day, and we have ventured into production coordination office. We are just implementing a few little gizmos to try and make life a little bit easier. Getting devils through the door from Cody. So other than that, it's brilliant. No, we've had a good morning. We spent the morning with sales, just looking at some of the lapsed accounts, the people that were using us that have dropped off, helping some of the guys on a few tenders that we're trying to go in for at the moment, looking at some ways, spent a bit of time with Mitch, brainstorming some ways that we can sort of creatively improve our retention and sort of bring back lapsed accounts and reignite them again, so that was really good. Had a busy morning. Lots happened, bit of DIY going on. The aircon units being serviced. We're looking at getting some of the carpets cleaned over at the sales office, and then I am fed up of waiting around for tradespeople and stuff. So I'm just doing certain little odd jobs myself. Probably going to break things, but I've got my drill, and I'm putting a few little gizmos up that we've been waiting to put up. So like daily OEE sheets. when they're completed, ready for processing onto the spreadsheet each day. Instead of everybody just going, oh, where have you put your sheet? Where's that? Is it on the desk? Is it not? We'll just put some holders up. So there's one dedicated location that the night shift you can use, the day shift can use, and everybody knows exactly where to go. One place, one location, and it's really organised. So that's what we're doing, and then we're spending the last few hours of the day over in production, just trying to spot areas where I can help improve. I mean, the other morning I spent over here a bit of time with John with regards to the warehouse, and within an hour we'd found so many things that I could do, little easy things, nothing spectacular, just things that I could change on the system, edit in the process that would just make his job and his life so much easier. So I love doing things like that. So that's the aim of today, and aim of the next couple of weeks. Try and make everything run a little bit better than it did the day before. And that's what we're doing.
Can we get a QR code video to empty the bins?
I think we need one. Is it that bad? Like that? Lift carefully.
Sam, I'm not going to go to the pub tonight because I've got to do my eyelashes. I forgot that I've got my eyelashes.
Priorities. Yes. Look at that. I'm in the wrong job.
It's not very stable.
Oh. Poor Liz, she's probably wondering what's going on. There you go.
Got to do that old man. I ain't going nowhere.
Not going anywhere.
Are you sure?
Let's just go, always go. Right. That, hey? No one can say I don't know where my OEE sheets go. Is that going to be added on or is it?
I don't think it is.
But would that help?
It would. That would save an hour from the day. I don't know how realistic it is.
Well, I think anything's possible. We just need to get them to change it in the code, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, this sort of thing is not any relevance to you, is it? Oh,
At all, no.
because every single person's the same processor.
Yeah.
So this in theory all gets scrubbed. I mean, do you need to know this as well? You don't need to say this, do you? All this is irrelevant.
All this, not even that.
No.
Just this.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically
That, but what I'm saying is if we replace these columns with what is it,
Yeah.
and how many,
Yeah. And what department it is.
Yeah.
Our code said.
yeah,
That would save me an hour of my holiday.
every day.
Yeah. Pretty much.
5 hours a week. 25 odd hours a month. Yeah, maybe, no. 20. Didn't pass maths.
Maybe not. That's what I agree with you.
20 hours a month. Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I was talking to John about that earlier.
Yeah. No, that's what we need to do. This report needs to be. There's no point a load of fluff on it. It's of complete irrelevance.
Because
to
that's
you.
literally just
When this
from-
comes out in the morning, it needs to have everything you need to make life. It needs to have any content like it's going international, pre-noon, everything, and all this shit is totally irrelevant.
Tell you what, 3 racks though, the space. If that was all cleared, that would be packed, and we'd be packing down the side there.
So you need more racks. But I just said to the girls, wait, if we give it a week or so, we get rid of all that lanyard stuff. It'll all be clear up there. We can get some more rack in, or maybe double the racks up. So it's side 1, side 2, but they're thicker. I think once we got a shot of that, this is a bit undecided. I think at the minute because I'm not sure what the market will be. I don't know if I want to give up on it just yet because I feel like if we could just get the print heads right, it probably will go. But I don't know what I'm saying now. Oh, got mind blank. So it's putting me on.
New addition to the family. We've got a pool table, blah 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 blah. That's all you got to say.
Ready? Just checking out production in the break room, the new break room, which doesn't look very new, have got chipped in and have got themselves a pool table. And it's pretty cool. I wasn't actually, when they said about it, I was expecting like the sort of things you see in the little game shops that are like the size of the white table. But this is actually a decent little thing, to be fair. So I chipped in, everyone else chipped in, and we had a little whip round and got a little pool table. So the guys and girls have got something to do on their break. Over the road we've got a dart board, which seems to keep 1 or 2 occupied. But there was nothing over here, and these walls are not really designed for, so we lease this building, so we can't particularly wreck the walls like we can over the road, because we own the other building. So this is a little bit more, what's the word? Delicate on the walls, call it that. But yeah, quite impressed, and I think the team are very pleased. So on for the history books, new pool table. So we are wrapping up another week. It's been a really good day today, Friday, feeling good. The atmosphere seems really good. I feel like across the board, we're turning a corner. Spent a bit of time on the floor this morning, seeing different teams, and went along to a few little morning team meetings. And actually, don't know if it was just because it's Friday, but in general, it was a really good atmosphere, and feel like we're actually getting somewhere, which is really good on some of the most current challenges we got. Spent most of this morning with Trev, our FD, and we were bottoming out our sort of final, as we've just crossed into our new financial year. So 1st of Feb was our new financial year. In November and December, we were doing all the budgets and the forecasts for every department. Given that, and it always happens, given that in January and early Feb a few things have changed, things have been amended slightly, our insurance has gone up, for example, different things like that. We just had to make a few little tweaks that we wouldn't have known what it was going to be until now. So now those budgets have been finalised, they're locked in, and we've got a document with a single source of truth. And now I've just been bottoming that out for each sub-department under that to sort of finalise budgets and where we're looking, what we've got, and what we need to aim for on a daily, monthly, or daily, weekly, monthly and quarterly, and therefore yearly basis, in order for it all to plug in and achieve the vision for this year. So done that, bottomed that out. We are conducting a bit of an experiment, and for the record, on my head be it, we're having some comms issues and some snags in the process between our sort of sales, customer care and order processing to our production admin team. And so we're trialling something where Jack, our production coordinator, is relocated to this site, which is like across the road to our sales and marketing office, to sit alongside the sort of sales support team, so your processors, admins, customer care, that sort of stuff, so that when he's processing all the jobs for our in-house facility, he's literally right alongside the people that are going to be asking those questions, to try and cut down on the phone calls and the emails back and forth, and just try and make the whole operation run a little bit smoother. A little bit nervous, I'm not, but some of the team are. And it will have its pros and it'll have its cons, but we've had lots of issues for a long time, and if we don't make a change, nothing's going to change. So made a little bit of an uncomfortable change, see how it happens, and watch this space as to how that goes, whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong. We'll find out. Next week, it's looking pretty busy. We've got me and Sam are heading to one of our screen print partners. We're going for a little to catch up with them, look at how we can further provide them additional work, collaborate further. So we don't do any screen printing in-house. We have a preferred partner for that. So we're heading out on the road to see them. Hopefully some great content that we can therefore show you guys, all of the screen printing world. I've been invited to a networking event with one of our banking partners, which will be exciting. We are going to have to try and drop in on the Chroma Flats project. Now we've had hopefully some of our cash flow constraints. Big thanks to HMRC for that. Hopefully evening out now, we're starting to get some more trades on site and really wake that project back up. So I need to try and get over to there next week and see where we're at. I need to spend some time with Mitch on working on our retention. Really important this year that we get our sort of average number of transactions per customer per year up on last year. It's a big part of our growth strategy is retention, and not just treading water and bringing new all the time, which we've been guilty of in the past. We want to focus on our existing customers and almost spend just as much budget looking after and retaining those as we are on new. So really passionate about that. We're going to spend some bit more time. We started it this week. We're really going to bottom it out and go practical and start deploying the plan next week. And then a big part of my time for the next few weeks is production. So we've got lots of snags, lots of issues there with flow and processes and all that sort of stuff. So big focus next week, a big chunk of my time with the warehouse and the production team, finding those quick wins, implementing that lean culture and driving it forward for a better tomorrow. Thank you everyone for your continued support. The messages mean the world. The likes and the comments are really helping us, and they give me and Sam a bit of motivation that it's actually worth putting all of this together, and our time, you know, throughout the whole week to putting it together. The likes and the comments spur us on, so we really appreciate it. And yeah, enjoying building something that we can look back on in years to come. See you next week.